So we're going to count down this last match of round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right.
Here we go. So after this, we migrate to CT3?
Nope.
Or we have more?
We have the quarterfinals over here. Semis and finals will be on 3. So we
Gotcha.
are nearing the swan song of Classic Tetris 4. And I am looking to see who is playing where on that left side of the bracket. I think it is... I'm looking. I've got IFA and DDT playing right now, and on the other side, I want to say that's Skip and Cat Vinity.
Okay.
I don't know who Cat Vinity is, but Cat Vinity looks like he's about Robot's age.
Sure. Yeah. They're coming in nowadays.
Yep. We had another
Loucy
9.
in trouble here.
Yep. A little difficult for Loucy, and Loucy's going to top out. Bidwell takes game number 1.
Bidwell continues his reign
victorious.
of terror.
Well, it gives the heart to Chris Bidwell. The clock has not struck midnight yet on this Cinderella story.
He's trampling the competition with those glass slippers.
Yes.
They're notoriously not fun to be trampled with. By which to be trampled? No,
yep.
That's
now,
not it.
if any of you would have been filling this out a la March Madness, I don't think anybody would have a correct bracket. Okay, are we all ready here? We're all ready? We're gonna count down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, Bidwell now in the commanding position of elimination. If he wins, Bidwell is on to the semifinals, or the quarterfinals, excuse me. And we'll see if he can continue this influential run he is on.
Influential? What do you think he's influencing?
He is influencing the revival of Old Man Das.
That is so important. We really haven't had enough of that, I think, lately. That's yeah.
No, Bidwell is the everyman for folks like me, Arbaro, Ben Mullen, Omenvoir, just that whole group that's past their midlife crisis and is just playing DAS in their happy days.
Sure, yeah. Billy Mack makes.
Yes, Billy Mack as well. He's in that group. I don't know how old Jedi Evan is, but I think he might be in that group too. Low-key, I'm surprised I don't see Jedi Evan in the chat. He seems to gravitate to whatever matches I'm playing.
Yeah? Gotcha.
Yep, that's actually where I got the phrase from. He came on, he's like, I love these old man DAS matchups.
Old man. Yeah, there's something about that, you know? I mean, that's what went viral back in the day. We all kind of started.
Absolutely. Now, early on in this game number 2, it is Loucy with the lead, 119,000 to 60,000 for Bidwell, and she's going to get a Tetris, 142 to 63K.
Old man DAS up against young kid DAS, you know, we'll see which one takes it.
Yep, and a simul Tetris for these players. They both will get one at the same time, but DAS gives a chance for the. It's basically the when the kid gets old enough that they think they can take their dad on, and the dad has to put their head in the dirt and remind them where their place is until they grow up.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep. So that could be a side story for the renaissance of DAS here, as we are a third of the way to transition. 280K pace for Bidwell, and looks like about a 510K pace for Loucy.
Yeah, good stable stacking. That's an interesting bar. That J was rough, kind of forced. Oh, that left side.
I think she was expecting a piece to burn and it didn't. So, but what a great time for the long bar to show up.
Okay, bar for the right, beautiful. Something for the left here would be very nice.
This is very survivable and
great tee.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love that flat burn of the tee there by Loucy. She's making her way out of this. And Bidwell, if he can get a long bar, will start to cut into this lead, which is sitting at 2 3/4 Tetrises.
Oh, that J-Tuck put Bidwell pretty high. Nice. He's bailing out, burning as soon as he has the option to.
Yeah, but we are in a drought right now. I'm seeing on Bidwell's side. He can't get the long bar over, and Loucy takes game number 2.
There it is. And we have another decider.
And guess what, folks? Once again, we need more points. It's time for a decider.
Where did that catchphrase come from? What is the joke?
So there is some lore there. It's a toast stream tradition. I'm kind of eyeing over to see when they're going to be ready here. They might need a minute, but it comes from a very long story. Well, maybe not, but I'll tell it anyway. Oh,
sure.
Never mind. They are ready. Right. So, hey, it's time for game 3. It's a decider. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. So we'll see how this game starts out. But hopefully no crazy stuff happens early on, so I can share the story behind we need more points. So we go back to the year 1999,
okay.
And it relates to football. And for those of you that are not from the States, I mean, football is an American football, not soccer.
Sure.
And in the National Football League, it was the final week of the regular season, and 4 teams were fighting for playoff spots. And there was a potential that all 4 of them would be tied at the end of the regular season with the same records. And the tie went so far down that the next tiebreaker was points scored in games within the conference.
Right, I see. So there was they had tiebreakers all set up, but they were just cascading down.
Because they were all tied
in
all the previous criteria.
That's interesting.
So what that means is, since the teams were playing at the same time, they knew that they basically had to try and score as much as possible to maintain that point differential lead. So you're watching these 2 games. It was the Packers and the Cardinals, and then the Panthers and the Saints playing. And the Panthers and the Packers are just obliterating their opponents, up by 25 points. And as they're getting word of the other team scoring, they're continuing to score, even though the game's well in hand. 2 minutes left in the game is normally when you would just run the ball out, GG's, clock it out. They're throwing Hail Marys with 2 minutes left because they know they need that point differential.
Yeah.
And in the highlights, in the highlights that they showed afterwards, on the recap shows, the host and the guy and the anchor, his big thing was, we need more points. So, talk about an ultimate decider. We need more points. And on my stream, we actually have the music that they played during that highlight montage.
Gotcha.
So that's what gets played during a decider, and that's where the lore comes from of we need more points in a decider.
Gotcha. I wonder, I assume I must have seen this in a John Boy's video at some point. That feels like the kind of thing I would have seen and half remembered. Sounds a bit familiar.
I don't think he's done that one yet. I don't think he's done that one, but that is the type of thing he would do. But looking at this game here, 50 lines in, 182,000 for Loucy, 193K for Bidwell. The question here is, what time is it on the clock? Is it midnight for Cinderella, or is the ball going to continue?
Midnight for Cinderella, but the ball would be over, meaning Bidwell would be knocked out.
Yep, and Bidwell would turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah, sure. I haven't seen Cinderella in a while. I'll assume that's what happens.
Yeah. So that's what we're looking at here. Bidwell with the lead. Loucy with she's got a bit of a pyramid in her stack, but she's getting it burned down. But it's going to allow Bidwell to expand this lead with the Tetris. He's on a 530,000 transition pace. Loucy is on a 420,000 transition pace.
All right. Yeah, it's good, stable, careful play here from Loucy, from both players, in fact. I think it's the level we're at is the person who wins is the person who doesn't die, usually, and not necessarily the person who played more aggressive and efficient. Yeah,
and that in general, that is part of the style of a lot of your old man DAS players is
just don't die.
Just don't die.
And it's shockingly effective. It genuinely is really, really effective.
Yeah, I mean, it's like using electric on a water Pokemon. It's super effective.
Sure. Yeah, especially if you're using it against some snot-nosed roller kid who just goes as hard as possible and doesn't really adjust the level of riskiness to the opponent. Yep. And now both players are going to get a crucial Tetris to bring the stack down here, and some nice burns by Bidwell. 328K, make it 351K after the Toastress. 290K for Loucy. Yeah, it is a comfortable lead here for Cinderella. Yep. The lead right now, it's a Tetris and change, not quite 2 Tetrises. In fact, it's 1.73 for those of you who like precision in your sig figs. Thank you.
All right, but we're witnessing some players playing the tournaments of their life in the silver bracket. Bro had a great run. He played some of the best Tetris he's played. Bidwell is playing lights out. Bidwell took out Mari, the 6th seed.
Yeah, it has been an unpredictable bracket here in silver so far.
Yeah,
that's what you want, I think.
To say the least, absolutely. And we have reached the turn. Bidwell at 403,000, and Loucy is at 346K. This is winner take all for a berth to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, this whole bracket has been a huge loss for the nothing ever happens crowd. Lots of things have in fact happened.
Yeah, and both players dealing with a little bit of Swiss cheese in their stack. Bidwell with some gaps on the bottom. He's going to burn it out. He knows he's getting close to transition. Loucy is up high end. She's going to get a dirty split triple, down by 2.5 Tetrises right now, 359K to 413K.
Bit of a suffer game there from Loucy.
Yeah, and Bidwell. You hear the grunt. You hear the grunt of the Bidwell as he hangs a couple of J pieces.
What
he's gonna
goes
have
left here?
He's gonna have to get something over and get it over now. And he is not
hang on
going
to
to.
this.
And Bidwell is dangerously topping out. He has done it.
Dead.
Yep, he is. So now, will the clock strike midnight? Loucy is in a chase down, needs 417,000 points to take this and move on to the next round. She's on to level 19. 395K is the transition score. She needs about 15,000 more points. Half a Tetris will do the trick. We'll see if she goes big like Tetris time or if she decides to play it safe.
All right. Good safety. This is the place where people lose. And Loucy knows that.
Yep. And she's trying to go big. She wants that Tetris, it looks like, but not getting the pieces she wants. Now only down by a quarter of a Tetris. You're seeing that quintessential DAS head shake. She's not getting the pieces she wants, but it may not make a difference as she can line this out.
Yes. 0.07 Tetris is left. How do you get
and one more burn
Tetrises?
will do it. There it is. Loucy has moved on to the quarterfinals. The clock strikes midnight on Bidwell's Cinderella run. He is off to be a pumpkin once again, and Loucy is on to the next round.
He's going to have to go walk over to that staircase and grab that glass slipper himself. Walk away in shame. No Prince Charming here tonight for Bidwell.
Indeed. So we're going to take a quick breather here as we get our quarterfinal matches set up. Give us like 3 to 5 minutes, and we will get our next matches going.